Welcome, Garang. Welcome to Whoopie Sports.
Thank you, man.
It's a privilege to have you here.
Thank you.
Na you're one of the rising stars of Kenya. Na I feel honored to have you here.
Yeah, thank you, man. I'm also honored. Whoopie Sport pia ni like a good platform inatusaidia si wasa wa basketball here in Kenya.
Wow, that's nice. That's nice
Yeah.
to hear. So, me probably where I want us to start off from ni kujua like a little bit about your background, like your first where you're born, then like where you were raised, then maybe we can talk about your first encounter na basketball na ni like that bit when it happened.
Yeah. So I was born in Eldoret, not even Eldoret, some Kapsabet. Yeah, my family used to stay there, and then we moved to Eldoret. Nika grow up Eldoret basically all my life until uni, ndio nikakuja Nairobi. Um, So basketball nilianza kucheza tu huko like we used to stay around Moi Girls. If you know Eldoret, there's Moi Girls Eldoret there. They have a basketball court. So I used to watch nationals. There was some time nationals came there. So nikasema, hii sport iko fiti sana. So I started when you go home, you're obsessed with the sport and you're like tell your mom, I'd like to play this game. And I remember I watched Maseno when I was young, and I liked the way they play the game. So I just told I just told my mom like one day I'll go to Maseno. And when I finished my standard 8, I was called to Maseno school. So yeah, so when I joined Maseno school is when now I started playing basketball. I used to play football, but then in Maseno kapata waseni wengi, and I was like, hell no.
The football part ulikuwa unacheza which position?
Alikuwa nacheza midfield, so I used to like control like the game.
Like what you do
Sometimes,
now?
yeah, like what I do now. Midfield, sometimes I could play the 10 or 6 or 8 or 6. So yeah, so I switched to basketball. So when I switched, sijairudi kucheza football. I play football for fun. So yeah, hivyo
Na
tu.
when in Maseno kulikuwa like na hiyo high demand ama high love for basketball at that school.
Yeah. Basketball was among the best performing sports in Maseno. Luckily, we had the chairman of the basketball federation, Paul Otula, as our principal. So we used to get a lot of exposure. Kwenda hizo nationals. You could join the school and you see we won nationals. I don't know how many times we won East Africa. We won the African high school games. So it had a rich history in basketball and also rugby, hockey a little bit. But yeah, so the good performing like in basketball really encouraged me to play that sport. Yeah.
Those cups you've spoken about, ulikuwa part of those teams that won those second?
No, unfortunately, no. In my
So in
4
high
years,
school, local?
no. I don't think I even played nationals. I never played nationals. My last year, we got beat in regionals semi-finals. So unfortunately, I didn't have a chance to play the nationals. But the people behind me, when I was in Form 1, they won the nationals. So I could say I won, but I didn't play. So yeah.
Okay. Now, Strathmore. So how do you find yourself at Strathmore?
It's funny. I really didn't want to go to Strathmore. I wanted to go to some other school. I don't want to mention them. So
Conflict of interest.
yeah, so I don't want to mention. I didn't want to go to Strathmore because one, the best players that came from Maseno, like they were in Strathmore, and I was like, will I play? I wasn't sure about myself. So and then my dad just told me like, there's a school it's called Strathmore. You see what you can find there, and I wanna take you there. So I chose my course, and yeah, I joined Strathmore. I didn't get the best the best minutes in my first year. Um, yeah, I got the best minutes, but my first games were in the NBA, the local league, which is
The
being played.
association
Yeah,
league.
yeah, NBA.
Yeah.
So I used to play. I played only 3 games. So yeah, I played 3 games, and then COVID happened. So we went home. So yeah, that's how I transitioned
To
to
Strathmore.
Strathmore. Then now after COVID is when I joined the senior team.
Oh, after COVID now ndo join sa Premier League to
Yeah,
play the senior
nilijoin.
team.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, but you were good like when I like you were a bench player. At
Mm,
Strathmore you were there at your top level.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I played.
What did you do during COVID like to come back that strong and
Um, in COVID, during COVID, I played a lot of basketball. So me, um, Eugene, my teammate right now, we have a coach called Coach Mose and Coach Manu. They coach the Shoot for Life, which is in Division 1.
yeah.
So we used to play like basketball the whole time because we don't have anything to do. It's just me. I had online school, but when I finish my school, I go play. So I used to play a lot, like 5 hours in a day, every day. So and in the country that time, no one could play basketball, especially in Nairobi. So Eldoret, we had the privilege to play basketball. That is when I started like growing my confidence. Yeah, and I increased like 3 feet in height during COVID. Yeah. So when I came back, I was much sharper and much better basketball player. Yeah.
And what are your most memorable moments playing for Strathmore?
Um, Playing for Strathmore, I'd say just being around the people of your age, playing against like the top teams, a full season, like there's no one who's like I don't know 28 or 29. We had like senior guys, but being around like people of your age and going against like one of the best teams like KPA, Lindsay, it was really fun because you have your brothers back and everything. Another memory is when we came back from COVID and Coach Tony, the first day of training, I was like, Garang, you're going to Premier League. And the last time I was in NBA, and I was like, Coach, that doesn't make sense. Let me just go to Div 1. I play for like one season, and then I can join Premier League. He cast me out. So that's another memory I have from Strathmore. But it was a good experience. Yeah, built my confidence. Yeah.
So you unaweza sema like Coach Tony has play a big role in your character in terms of
Yeah, yeah,
basketball.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Like many people many people have a contrary opinion. Watu wengi husema lash this or lash that, but for me he's a very good coach, especially defensively. Like he corrects you the right way, like he can get you to your ears, but it's for the good of the sport, and it's good for you as a player. So I'd say Coach Tony is really good. So he helped me build my confidence. So that's what I'd say.
Oh. Then there's an interview, the last interview, like I'm the only interview you've ever done with you on Whoopie Sports.
Yeah.
Ilikuwanga like when you were playing 2022 season, ulikuwa unacheza against Nairobi City Thunder.
Yeah,
Like
I remember.
ironically,
Yeah.
you end up joining City Thunder.
Yeah.
So when like then you graduated, by the congratulations last year.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So
Man.
when you were graduating, I know most people in Koshua they have this question: where do I go next? So I'm done with playing for university. Before City Thunder came into the picture,
Yeah.
ulikuwa unataka kwenda wapi?
I don't know. At that time, sijui hata nilikuwa nataka kuenda wapi because I had some offers from easy top teams, but I didn't want to leave Nairobi. Number one. So obviously, I didn't want to leave Nairobi. So I'd say I want to stay in Strathmore at that time. But having like a team that can pay you off your skills and your talent would have been a good option. If Nairobi City Thunder would not have come through, I'd stay in Strathmore. I'd not move.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about Nairobi City Thunder.
Yeah.
Take us through your call up, and yeah, I know that you guys have a contract.
Yeah.
Is it okay for you to tell us how long your contract is with City Thunder?
Yeah.
We'll not get into the details of other details, but how
Yeah.
long was the contract? And appear that call up when you first got that call up, who like did you go through that process with?
Yeah.
Or do you have an agent, or do you have somebody who's guiding you through making such a decision to join City Thunder as they were building up that team?
First for the call up, we had our street league, the SIEL, our Twende team. So I joined the Twende team, and then I got to know the likes of Kush and Colin. So when it came to like switching to Nairobi City Thunder, it was much easier because they already know me and I know them, and they told me what's their plan, and what do they want to do with the team in Kenya, and not even Kenya, like this part of Africa, East Africa. So when I heard the way they talked to me, I was like, yeah, I think this is a very good platform for me and for Kenya for basketball in Kenya. So I hopped on. At that time, I didn't have an agent. I didn't have anyone to guide me through. I only had like think my siblings. I think they know some things about sports, and they know people who have been in the sports business. So they talked to me and they were like, okay, no problem. You see what you can do with that team. So yeah, so I joined the team. For the contract, like last season, let me just give you like a broad picture of how sports contracts work. So it depends on your role first in the team. Um, Number two, it depends on the team's plans for you. So based off that, a team can give you like a three-month contract, renewable based on your performance, or even like a season-long contract. So just depending on your role and everything, and the team what they want to do. So that's what I can say. So maybe short term or long term, which is a season. So it doesn't matter. Yeah.
And are you enjoying your stay there? Like, are you enjoying being part of that team?
Yeah. Yeah. Like the champions. So why would you want to be the champions team? Yeah.
Okay, so how was it like going unbeaten? So the unbeaten thing, was it a planned thing, or was it something that was just came about in corner? Now we can actually do it. And Equity really tested you in the semifinals. How's that like also for you now, Garang?
So it wasn't a planned thing. It was like, okay, let's win one game, let's win this game again, let's win another game. So by the time it reached we like 3 games to go for the season, we are like, oh, okay, we can win this thing unbeaten. Tunashinda hata bila kulose. And then now, once the fans start saying, oh, Thunder is unbeaten, lazima lose hata moja and everything, like even our fans would say, we want you to lose one game, but you're our fans. We are like, how are you a fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, so ilifika 2 point, we were like, let's try to win this thing unbeaten, because we have already proved it in the regular season, and then now it's the postseason. But the postseason is something else, because now teams get much serious and everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, you have that target on your back. Lazima nishinde, hata kama nitashinda Thunder na game moja. That was their plan. But us, we were like, if we have already beaten you during this regular season, ain't no way you're beating us in the postseason. So And for the equity series, it was a good series because like they have some of the best players in the country. But then again, like when us we focus on doing our stuff, like executing our offense and running our defense as best as possible, you just turn out victors. Like there's nothing you can do. Like focus on your plan, focus on like what you want for your team. Um, yeah, you get the win. That's what we did. Yeah.
And in your own opinion, why do you think City Thunder is actually succeeding in whatever they are doing in actualizing the vision that they have? Why do you think like that's something that is happening there and it's not happening for other teams like locally?
Um, there's something we always say during practice, like be professional. Like we are being professional with the game. Like it's like it's like your job. You coming here, going to an office like at 8 p.m., 8 a.m. You do your work. When it's 5, go home. Same thing. It applies to us. When you come to practice, it's practice, and there's we don't do a lot of babysitting. Let me not say that. There's no better word to say that. We don't babysit people during training. Like when we come for practice, it's practice time. We don't want anything else. Let's put in our work and we leave.
Yeah.
After training, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And another thing is the management. Like the management is really good because now they support the players in like every way as possible. Like making sure the team has enough water, like the small details. Like people don't come late for practice, and what else could I say? Um, just like being professional is everything. Like if you're not professional in the sport, it's a bit hard to win. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's what we try to do. Like we try to get professional by day. Yeah.
Sasa I want us to talk about now BAL. The whole experience. It was a tight one, the group stages.
Yeah.
Um, you played a lot of minutes.
Yeah.
How was it for you? How was the experience for you, first of all?
um, the BL ilikuwa a very good opportunity, like showcase kwanza like who you are, because outside there, like me, I don't know you, there's no one who knows you. Hakuna mtu anajua James ni nani. So you just come in and maybe someone can scout you from your regular season games. They can know your tendencies, but for me it was about like you just being yourself, like play the game the way you know it. Because if you try to do too much, like you now do a lot of turnovers, you don't execute what the team wants, and yeah, like focusing on the small details. I'm very big on the details because uko nje it's like, why did you set this screen and instead of you cutting, like that one small mistake can
Cost you.
cost you the game. And yeah, so that's what I learned, and I'm always very grateful for such opportunities because it's basketball beyond like what we have here in Kenya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so and what by the personally me nikiko observe
Yeah.
time yenyewe by the MVP 2023 CL season,
Yeah.
champions,
Yeah.
champions 2024 KBF season,
Yeah.
champions 2024 Street League season.
Yeah.
There's the way you conduct yourself wewe mwenyewe.
Yeah.
Kuna even in high pressure situations
Yeah.
you're so calm, ama naweza sema like kuna venye you conduct yourself mentally.
Yeah.
Someone can really see that he's still in the game.
Yeah.
The Kibra game ya Street League.
Yeah.
It was such a scenario that ulikuanga like kwa spotlight.
Yeah.
How have you developed ama that process what does it take to develop such a sharp mindset?
Like practicing these things is very important. Kwanza like ukiwa tizi. It's not about like we come for training we do like 2-3 drills alafu tucheze a game. It's not about that. There's this drill about you're down 4 points, down 6 points, 3 minutes to go. Everyone amejaza fouls. Like, what do you do? So I think I've been in very many situations like that during practice. Ndio ikifika game, it's much easier, and so long as there's time on the clock, never give up. So, and there's the next play mentality. So next play mentality means that whatever the outcome, tukienda offense kule and then like your teammate does a turnover, what is your first reaction? Is it like utakasirika ama utaenda umwambie okay, tuendelee tu, tutapata another offensive chance. So hiyo ndio tu me keep like in mind, next play mentality, whatever the outcome, to get a shot huko na tufunge, sawa, turudi let's try get a stop. So that's what I've tried to build over time. Yeah, so which comes back to practice. So practice what you do during the game. Yeah.
Okay, so me, all I can do is wish you the best in the late 16.
Thank you, man.
I'll want to see you guys in the BAL season next 2025.
Yeah, hopefully, man.
So for this section, Sasa, I have trivia questions.
Yeah.
So I have two sections in the trivia. One is for the team and one is more general. Yeah. So which one would you want me to begin with? So for the team, I'll ask you questions, then you'll give me answers according to like it's related to your teammates, team, and all that.
So, no problem. You said team and there's mine. Like, let me start with the personal first.
Sawa.
Yeah.
Your personal like or definitely there are just two.
Haina shida.
Yeah. So question number one: hardest team or player you faced before?
Hardest team or player. I'd say Urunani. Sai, as of now, Urunani, and just because of two people. The point guard, the Senegalese point guard is called, I don't know, Boasi, and Crawford. Those two people, like, wale wase wakishika mpira, like you know there's something that's inaweza fanyika to any time. So, and they are very good. They have played highest levels. So that's one of the hardest games I've ever played, and the hardest people I've ever had to guard, maybe once, maybe 2 possessions, maybe ama 3 possessions. Yeah.
Okay, Urunani it is. So number two, if you were to play with anyone in the same team, you're not in the same team currently, but if you were to play with anyone, both locally or just African context, anyone, who would it be? You want to be in the same team, but currently you're not in the same team.
I could say someone outside.
Yeah. Give me two. Give me someone outside, then give me someone locally.
Wacha nianze Africa. Maybe Africa. Outside, Solo Diabate.
Solo Diabate. So that's
him or Nuni Omot
from South Sudan.
Yeah. Him or Nuni. Yeah, those two. Locally, I'd like to be on the same team with who? Bosire. I want to be on the same team with Bosire. And yeah, he has the competitive spirit, so yeah, why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I think I'll just add the last one for the general question.
Yeah.
I know that you have a background in finance.
Yeah.
But now the question will be, other than basketball and finance, what will Garang ideally be doing?
Other than basketball and finance? What else? Computer science. I like coding. Yeah. I like coding. I do a bit of coding. I still do right now, but not actively. But I can code. So computer science.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let us get to the team trivia questions. So number one, who is the funniest player on the team?
The funniest. Ken.
Ken Washira.
Ken Washira is the funniest guy I've ever seen. Yeah.
Okay. Which team player always has the best game day playlist?
Game day playlist. Like you can't compare. It's very hard because everyone has their own. And there's amapiano, there's Afrobeats, there's hip hop. But if you say like if you give them the aux, Larry always plays music all the time. So Larry
Shavanga.
Yeah.
Who is the best dressed player in the team? Always dressing up.
Always dripped out.
Yeah.
Right, currently now.
Even if Sisai, even
past. No. Let me give now. It's either UC, the point guard, or Dio. Between UC or Dio. Derek Ogechi, yeah.
Okay, so you see the Nigerian?
Yeah, you see, yeah, China,
okay.
Yeah.
So, which teammate is most likely to become a coach?
Most likely to become a coach?
Was that you?
I don't know. Me or I don't know. Me maybe.
You likely to become a coach?
Me maybe.
All right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Who's the most punctual player on the team?
Ariel, for sure. Ariel. Yeah.
All right. Who's the loudest on the team bus?
The loudest? Your SIEL MVP, Laksa.
Laksa is the loudest.
He's loud. Yeah.
He's
very loud, and you see what he posts on social media. It's very loud, yeah.
Who always comes late? You said people don't come late, but at least who always comes last or late most of the time?
Most of the time, Ken.
Shira.
Ken is a culprit.
Alright.
Yeah.
Who always gives the best pep talks?
Ariel Okal.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a teacher, so he has everything in his mind, so he knows what he does.
Who do you think is the team's secret weapon when it comes to game days, game plays?
Secret weapon, like they can make game-changing plays.
Yeah.
Ken Washira again. He's people misunderstand him, but I think Ken is he's a dog, and whenever he gets, you remember the Equity game, he made like 3 shots out of nowhere. So Ken, and he plays.
So my last question is, which player eats a lot and loves food?
Laksa and Dima, those 2 guys. But I've seen people who can eat, so them I can forgive them. Yeah, I can. But them on our team right now, they eat a lot.
All right.
Yeah.
So I think I'm done with my questions.
Yeah.
But I'm curious. There's this steal that you did. Like I saw the video where it's like a movie. Like,
Yeah.
what was happening there?
Uh, that guy, the Tanzanian point guard,
Mhm.
that guy is very short, man.
Yeah.
I'm saying him full. So the previous possession, I tried to guard him full court, and then I did my hands like wide,
Mm.
and then akapita tu hapa kando yangu pita hivi. So when I did this, I realized I can trace the ball much easier. And then in the process, like when I did this, this guy drove near me, and then I just swipe down the ball, and then I got a steal. So I'm gonna keep that move. I'm gonna do it in KBF. Yeah.
And then, like the sound effects that were put into that video.
Yeah,
It's so
that's
funny.
Larry. Larry is messed up. Yeah.
Alright, alright. So that has been our time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really appreciate you coming through.
No worries, man.
I wish you all the best
Thank you,
in the 16 and in your career as well as you
Thank you,
progress.
man.
And I hope that you represent South Sudan one day in the World Cup.
Hopefully, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Thank you for having me, guys. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe you can any last you have a good Roger, we have Garang in the house. So if you have any
I'm just a local guy. Yeah, I'm just a
yeah,
local boy.
it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You're humble. That has been our time, guys. So, like always, make sure to subscribe. Visit whoopiesports.com or whoopiesports.net for more updates. We'll also be covering like updates about their games. They will be live on FIBA channel. Like always, my friend, viva la vida. Goodbye. All right.